Welcome back to Football As We See It. This is Floydy the Seaside Geordie, and with me is Jebby the Postman, who does not fail to deliver. Episode 20, Jebby, how is it going?
Yes, episode 20. Come on.
How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah. Yourself?
Yeah, all good, mate. 20 episodes in. Where's that gone? We started this in November. So yeah. October, November, December. 5 months in, 20 episodes. And still, I'll stand by the facts of Arsenal have got absolutely no chance of ever winning a Premier League again.
Fuck yeah.
I know.
Fucking Arsenal, eh?
I can't go. We can't go off the subject. It's Monday here. It's Monday here in Dubai. Yesterday, Arsenal, Manchester United. Come on, man. I mean, they've not won a Premier League game in 3 games. They're playing one of the worst form teams in the Premier League and can't do absolutely anything.
What? They're toothless, aren't they? Toothless is the word.
But what? How can you be? You were still up to a month ago. You were like, Arsenal, they're gonna win it. They're gonna win it. A month ago, I know obviously that this last month has changed dramatically, but
yeah,
they've got absolutely nothing about him, and I can't see him ever. But they're finishing second, yeah. But from second to first it's like, how do you become a champion? And you don't become a champion by doing what they're doing. I'm telling you now. No. You don't.
Yeah, I feel for them for like injuries and stuff, but they're fucking toothless, aren't they? They are. They're toothless. And when Liverpool win games, they don't have to play well. Arsenal have to be right at it and to win games, don't they?
That's the difference.
And they're just not, are they? That's the difference, yeah.
They're just not good enough. They're clearly not good enough.
What was the top end of the pitch? Top end of the pitch are not good enough. It's as simple as that. I know they've got loads of injuries, but it's top end of the pitch.
Everybody has loads of injuries, Jebby. Everybody always does. City
of course they do.
City have had the most injuries ever, and the 4 points behind them.
Got 7, I think. But...
Well, a few points behind them anyway, but it's not a great deal when it comes down to it. And there's a chance that City could actually finish above them. Looking at the run-ins, we're looking at the run-ins. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A flip of a coin now. Whereas before there was absolutely no chance. Now you actually don't know, do you? They're playing that average Arsenal and failing to finish games off. They can't finish a game off. They can't finish for dinner.
And to be fair, United had the better chances. Arsenal dominated the game, but United had the better chances.
That whole goes, isn't it? I know we always again talk about that. The whole domination of the game. What does that even mean nowadays? Man United had the better chances.
They did. They did have the better chances. Yeah.
I mean, what a save by Raya off the ball that came over the top. I can't remember who played it. Ball come over the top, and I think Mazraoui caught it on the volley. Was it Dallo? What a ball as well, though. Like, the whole spotting. Yeah. And I tell you what, if that went 2-0, that would have been a different world. That would have been a whole world of pain for Arteta, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
I'm going to stick up for Arteta, though. I'm going to stick up for him. I think he's done a very good job at Arsenal, but obviously people are going to be saying about no silverware, this and that. But he's got a very decent... I think they were saying, is it 200 games? He's 5th on the all-time list.
Yeah, but what does that mean when you're winning nothing, though? What does it mean?
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, he's a very good manager. He's just in this era where this is the season for him, but it's not good, is it?
But like,
it's not been good.
I've heard other people say, everyone's like, oh yeah, if they get a striker this year, they'll win it next year. But will they? Because Man City are going to be back there. Liverpool are going to strengthen. God knows what's going to happen with teams like Villa and Newcastle and Chelsea. Are Chelsea going to spend another $1 billion? Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Well, you don't know. You can only deal with the games that you've got right in front of you now, and they're not doing enough. They're not finishing the games, and the shite. People are going to leave them. I'm telling you now, this season, some of their players are going to leave them. So you're getting older. They finish second. If you get second this year, 5th before that. That's 4 years out of a prime Premiership career. 4 years gone and winning nothing. Some of them are going to think, oh, get me out of here. I want to actually win something. Because I'm not being funny. If you come to the start of next season, how this is finishing, you're not going to say Arsenal are favourite to win the league next year.
It all depends who they get in, doesn't it, and who goes. You can't evaluate it yet, can you?
You
It's all
can't.
about.
But I think everyone's too busy talking about, oh, we just need to get a striker in. I think there's going to be a few players wanting out of there who actually want to win. And I just don't think Arsenal are able to. We're in a Premier League, which is a hell of a Premier League. And you know, everyone talks about Isak. Isak will go to a bigger club. I think some of the Arsenal players are going to be reflecting on themselves, thinking, I need to go to a bigger club if I want to win something. You only get one career here, don't you? You could stay another 2 years at Arsenal and the same thing could happen.
We judge them at the end of the season, see where they finish in the Champions League, because you never know, they might go and win that. So then it's a good season, isn't it? So
yeah,
we'll wait and see, won't we?
I'll give you that one. If they win the Champions League, your players will stay. But if they fail to get past the semis or second round now, isn't it? Second, yeah. So if you get to the quarters and fail to go past that, and they're still dropping in the league a little bit, and you've got to really think about the other players where they're going to see themselves. So,
yeah, three on the run, finishing second. It sounds good, but it's not, because this was the season for them when City have dropped off, and it's their fault, Arsenal. So
it just shows
you can't got anyone else to blame.
Exactly, and it just shows that they're not well, they're not able, are they? They're not able. I mean, 3 years.
I don't think there's a lot of difference between Liverpool and Arsenal. I think top end of the pitch, Liverpool a little bit stronger, but
Short
if you look at midfield,
that is the worst shout I've ever heard in my life.
I've said enough of them this season. Top end of the pitch, Liverpool, that's where they score the goals. They've got Salah, but I don't think there's a lot between them, to be fair. Midfield.
Of course there is. The midfield
got defence as well, Arsenal. They've conceded 4 less as well.
I don't care. It doesn't mean they're a better defence. Don't mean they're better defence.
Top end of the pitch. Top end of the pitch.
How many of their defenders assist goals?
Assist goals? Defenders? Not usually assist goals, defenders, do they?
Yeah, how many of Trent does, doesn't he not?
Yeah, but Trent's a unique player, and he's
well, that's what I'm saying. So when you're talking about Arsenal's defence being better than Liverpool's, is it? Because
it has been for the last 3 seasons. They've got more clean sheets. They've conceded less in 3 seasons, and they've done it again this season.
It doesn't mean
they're better. Top end of the pitch where they struggle. Top end of the pitch where they struggle.
Oh, it doesn't mean they're better, though. I'm telling you now, it doesn't. I'm moving slightly again. This sun's doing my head in. That'll be live moving. I feel like the sun's just moving around me, and you can't see my face, which probably isn't a bad thing. Ooh, hey. No,
but I felt sorry for Sterling yesterday, because they brought in Tierney to play as a makeshift left winger, and they left Sterling on the bench. You could just see his face.
That's because Arteta is a horrible guy, and that's why I don't like him. And I tell you that all the time. Who would do that? You've got a Premier League win. It's so disrespectful to a player like that. A player with that many trophies who's that. So disrespectful. For what reason? I mean, come on, he had a bad game the other week. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have a bad game? He started by Marino up front. He's just like a lost puppy. He doesn't have a clue what he's doing up there. Just because he scored 2 against Leicester. Well, he scored 2 against Leicester, who've got the worst defence in the world. And you've got Sterling, it's played seasons, played for England through the middle, knows exactly what he's doing, knows the runs to make. He's a stubborn wanker, Arteta. He could have won that game probably if he put Sterling through the middle.
He could have done, but he didn't. He's just stubborn, isn't he? In his own
That's what I'm saying. He is. And anyway, I want to get off him. Episode 20 is not revolving around Mikel Arteta. Let's get off him. We're going on to Liverpool. So Liverpool Champions League. What a win against Paris Saint-Germain.
Smash and grab win, wasn't it?
Talk to me about it, though.
It was just unbelievable. I was really impressed with PSG, to be fair. I know they couldn't put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, what's impressive about not being able to score a goal when you've got all this possession and that many shots?
I know, but it's just the domination they had. I really enjoyed what they give.
Liverpool.
I enjoyed their game.
Liverpool deserved to win that game.
No, they didn't.
How?
They didn't deserve to win.
Yeah, they did.
What? They didn't.
They deserved. On defensive display, they didn't deserve to win the game. On Alisson heroics, every player, we talk every week Salah scoring goals, bang, bang, bang. Always top of the list. But no one ever talks about a goalkeeper's making saves. And Alisson's done his job to the best of his ability. 9 world-class saves, and they're lucky. How?
Yeah, well, that's the way football is, unfortunately, isn't it?
He's done his job. He's showed why he's the best keeper in the world. It's not often he's put on his back foot. He did exactly what he needed. Oh, they're lucky he didn't deserve to win it. Of course, he deserved to win it. Alisson had the game of his life. He showed why he's one of the best keepers in the world.
Yeah, well, you've got to give credit to Alisson, but if they play like that on Tuesday night, they'll be going out. So there you go.
Yeah, unless Alisson performs again and we win 1-0 again, we can go through it 0-0.
Yeah, but you can't keep playing like that. You can't play like that again and get away with it. They got away with a lot of stuff. There was a few incidents in that game where maybe Canate or that disallowed VAR goal by a smidge. They got away with one.
But you don't get away with it if it's by a smidge. I'm a Newcastle fan. I've had enough goals disallowed through VAR. If it's a smidge or if it's a foot, you're offside, aren't you?
Certainly are. If you're offside, you're offside.
So it's not a complaint, that one then. The Canate one, yeah, I'll go with you on that one. Red card, free kick though, no penalty. It was outside the area contact.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. Yeah. But again, I just think it's if Salah would have scored 4 in that game, everyone speaks about Salah. And but Alisson does that. Fair enough, we spoke about Alisson, but at the end of the day, everybody's like, we shouldn't have won. Well, we should have, because he did his job.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's there. He's been paid for, isn't it?
Exactly. No one says anything about Alisson when he doesn't have to make a save. So he's made all these great saves, and he has had praise. He's had a lot of praise. But that's why they should have won the game, because the players performed and did what they were meant to do. And I know the midfield didn't, and the midfield and the attack didn't have the best game, but you don't normally have to praise the goalkeeper and defence of Liverpool, do you? That's what I'm trying to say. I think they deserve a lot more gratitude than what is being bandied about the result of the game. And Darwin
Let's just wait and see on Tuesday tomorrow night.
And let's just wait and see. Your top boy tipped up with an assist, didn't he? So
Darwin, I know, yeah, put himself about. You know, that's all he can do. The right weight of the pack as well.
Yeah, no, I know that's all he can do, because he can't score goals. So yeah, I'll give you that. It is all
he scored on Saturday.
So here we go. Against the second worst team in Premier League history, other than Derby County. Yes, it does.
Premier League.
Shut up, man. Shut up. If you're sticking up for Darwin against Southampton.
Yeah, no, he's hit and miss, isn't he, Darwin? Yeah. Well, I'll praise him when he's all right, but yeah, he gets on my nerves at times. But, yeah, when he's done all right, I'll praise him. When he's not, then I won't.
You won't. Well, that's the first time you've ever said that, because you back him even when he's absolutely dog dirt most of the time. But anyway, let's move on. Next game. Chelsea.
No, I don't.
Chelsea 1-0 against Leicester. Cole Palmer missing a penalty.
I know, Cole Palmer penalty miss.
What do you think of Chelsea?
Very unusual, isn't it?
Very unusual, but happens. We're all
getting the job done, aren't they?
Do you feel for Leicester? 1-0 loss again. Obviously a lot better again. Playing a lot closer, playing better defensively.
Yeah.
Great goalkeeper save of a penalty.
It's coming too late though now.
I know, we're still not scoring as well, so you can't give him too much. You can't give him too much when we can't score a goal, can you? But
yeah.
I feel
just think 3 promoted teams is going to get relegated.
I feel like we're not playing too bad though. I just feel like we're not that bad.
No, they are. They've improved. They have improved in the performances, but I think we're too late. There's only 9 games to go now, isn't there? Yeah. Is it 9, 10? They're not too far behind, but they are, if you know what I mean. 7 points is just, it means you need to score. You need to win 2 or 3 games on the bounce, unless they've only won 3 all season or something.
Got to put a serious run together, haven't we?
Yeah, both the Ipswich do and Leicester do, and they're all going down, aren't they? Wolves will have Chunya back soon as well, their best player. So I think I don't know if Leicester have to play Wolves. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Or Wolves, I'm not sure. But one of them games might be. They'll need to win them, won't they? Just to claw back. So
on Chelsea's front, then Chelsea, a win, a clean sheet. Is it too much to say about them? They're there, aren't they? They're still lingering around.
In the job, aren't they?
to say we've had an awful December and January, we're putting the points back on the table, aren't we? Obviously not where they could have been like 2 months ago, but they're slowly getting them wins back, putting points there.
Yeah, big game against Arsenal at the weekend. They've got at the Emirates.
Mate,
So if they can go there and win,
Chelsea win that for me. What do you think?
I don't know. They haven't got a good record there, have they, Chelsea, over the years? They've been spanked a few times, haven't they? I know Arsenal haven't got the strikers this season, but I don't know. It could be a score draw, couldn't it?
0-0, I say.
No, I don't think it'd be 0-0. I think it'd be 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It could go either way. Yeah.
To be honest, I hope it's a great game. I hope it's a brilliant game, because some games like that are ones where you don't really expect too much, and because we all know that Chelsea's defence can be suspect at times, and obviously Arsenal, we're all saying we can't score, but we did score 7 at PSV, so you've got to give them. They have got the capabilities. I think that could be an interesting game. That one, I think it could be a good game.
Well, it's a good Super Sunday, isn't it? Because you've got that game, and then you've got the cup final, and then you've got Man United at 7:00. So you've got a great day of football Sunday.
I'm telling you now, you don't need a game of football after that cup final. It's going to be spoke about for months and years.
I know, for Newcastle to break that record.
Harvey Barnes, 2 goals, 2-0 Newcastle. You heard it here first. Yeah, Wembley, 2-0. How many did Liverpool score last time they were at Wembley in 90 minutes? None.
Well, fucking hell, one.
Van Dijk. Hard, didn't it? Oh, it weren't a goal then, was it? Van Dijk scored a header in extra time. So the last 90 minutes.
Yeah, but they were playing against a tougher team though last season, weren't they, in Chelsea?
Shut up, you cheeky bastard.
A bit more easier team.
Yeah, right. My God. Don't come at me.
The whole left side is completely broken for Newcastle. There's no Gordon, there's no Hall.
It's a final.
Putting up there.
It's a final.
Doesn't matter. The whole left. Salah's going to have a field day. Oh, like Mbappe
did against Dan Burn. Remember that one coming off well for him? Dan Burn.
Well, that's Mbappe. I'm talking about Salah, who's the best player in the world.
He's not the best player in the world. He's on the best form in the world. He's not the best player in the world.
Who's going to play left back then on Sunday for Newcastle? Who's going to play? Kraft?
Oh, well, it's either going to be Burn or Trippier, I think. Well, we might even put Livramento there.
So you're going to have Livramento right back, Trippier left back, and then Burn and Shaw centre halves?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised because of I think you're right. I think because of Trippier's experience and Burn on the left hand side of the 4, I think he'll have Trippier on Salah. Because it's not being funny, but obviously Salah is absolutely world class. Not saying he's not, but he isn't the fastest, is he? So I think Trippier will be able to keep up with him. Livramento dealing with.
Trust me, Liverpool. I'll have a field day on Sunday against them 4 at the back. Trust me.
Yeah.
Then forward front 3. If it's Diaz, Salah, and Darwin or Jota, we'll have a field day. I'm telling you now. Newcastle will have to defend like.
So wait, they'll have a field day. You're telling me they'll have a field day just because Lewis Hall's injured in the defence? He's the only defender at
I think the whole left side. I think Gordon's a massive loss. Yes, Harvey Barnes is decent, but he's not Gordon.
He's great.
And then, the left-hand side is full.
Yeah, Botman's out, which is a massive one.
Massive for Newcastle.
But what do you want me to say? Do you want me to sit here and say we're going to get smashed? Let's leave it at that. It's a one-off cup final. Liverpool couldn't score against an average Chelsea last year. Yeah. Liverpool just went 1-0 down and relied on penalties to beat Southampton. Liverpool just got absolutely dominated against Paris. Let's see what happens tomorrow. They're not in the best form of the Premier League. I know they're winning and putting results to bed, but this is probably the worst month they've had, or the worst 2 weeks this season. So let's think about that as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to slag Liverpool that much because I appreciate the football they play and how good they are. But this is probably their worst month this season at this minute. Well, and I mean, football's football.
Let's take advantage of Newcastle.
All the football's football, innit? The guys will speak on the pitch, but it's a final, and some of these players are going to get thrown into this game. Like, obviously, Barnes is going to be playing that game. No doubt it's going to be Barnes, Isak and Murphy up top. It's going to be Joel and Bruno and Tonali through the middle. You're going to have Trippier on the left, Livramento on the right, Shaw and Burn. who's going to start in goal. Dubravka, I hope starts. I hope Dubravka starts. I reckon that's going to be the team. But obviously, we do miss Botman. Of course, we miss Botman because
why will Pope not start?
I just
Pope's
think
better keeper.
Is he? Is he actually better?
Yeah.
In what way?
Yeah. He can't kick for shit, but he's a better goalkeeper.
But in what way? How much better is he? Is he out better? I think Dubravka's a lot more composed. I think they're both very, very similar with the ball, like shot stopping. Don't forget
with the team, won't we?
Yeah, I think he'll start Pope tonight. And he'll start Dubravka in the final. Let's remember as well, Dubravka's played every game up to the final because of Pope's injury. You're going to really just take a keeper out for the final.
Pope's injury free now.
Well, he is, but he's still a liability at times. I'd be surprised. It's one of them, isn't it? We'll see. He could start Kraft on the right. He could start Liverpool on the left. Don't know.
Yeah. Does Kelly start though instead of Alisson?
Well, that's it, isn't it? These are the decisions of the managers. We'll find out over the weekend. Let's go back onto the Premier League, Jebby. So, Brighton, another win for Brighton by that under fire manager that should have been pumped when he lost 7-0.
Yeah, he's done a fucking great season, hasn't he? Unbelievable. What are they? Fifth? Sixth? Sixth?
Turned it around. Yeah, well, because it's so close. Beating Fulham 2-1 at home, another good win that. Especially after beating us in the FA Cup.
Very good win.
Coming from 1-0 down against us in the FA Cup, and then coming from 1-0 down against Fulham. You can't slag that, can you?
Yeah, they've got some. No, they've got some good players there. Got really good players.
Who's going to leave at the end of the season, though?
For who? Brighton?
Yeah. Surely people are getting poached from Brighton, aren't they? Doesn't matter. Everybody gets poached from Brighton.
Yeah. Pedro's a good player. Obviously, Welbeck's an experienced player, isn't he?
Yeah.
But then they've got players who have been injured, have been coming back. Like Solly March came on the other day. He's a very good player before he got his injury. So they've got some really good players there. Minter from Newcastle.
He's finding some form, isn't he? Mitoma's a great player.
Mitoma.
You think Mitoma will go?
I don't know, maybe. Estepin, the left back, Lamptey. They've got Van Hecke. They've got some really, really good players there. Rutter. I like Rutter as well, Jorginho Rutter.
Yeah, and what's the other one called? The one that came from Celtic?
Don't
play too much,
the one who scored the winner at City. Scored the winner at City, didn't he?
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
And then they got the England under-21 player as well, Hinshelwood, who's a good player.
Yeah.
They've got some really good players there, Brighton. They've been good for the last 3 or 4 years, so the recruitment has been absolutely amazing.
It helps that they've had some serious money in, doesn't it, through half the players that get sold.
Yeah. You just think of them players that have been sold, though. There's McAllister's, your Casados, who else has there been over the years?
Ben White, he was one, weren't he?
Yeah.
Dan Burn was another one.
Dan Burn, yeah. There's been a few, haven't there? Adam Lallana.
Loads.
You get a lot.
I can't even think. Who were the strikers? There was a striker at one. It was, what's it called? He weren't very good, but he ended up going, didn't he? He was at Everton for a while. Mopey was there. They've had some big money leavers, haven't they? Put it that way.
Made a lot of money on them, haven't they?
Definitely, yeah. And Aston Villa, another win. Pulling him over the line. Does again, but I mean, how close is it up that top end? Mental, isn't it, at the minute?
I mean, the Newcastle win tonight and they go fifth, is it? Fifth? I think they just go above Brighton, don't they? And level on points with City if Newcastle win tonight. So that's how close it can get.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we do get that win.
And it's looking like top 5. It's going to be Champions League spot as well. So it's up for grabs,
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Should have probably won yesterday. Didn't.
Yeah. No, 2-0 up. What about that? Come on. You can't be 2-0 up. I've got that assistant manager. I lost points on that. I know we weren't going to win, but lost points and that, losing that. And what was Kepa doing for that goal? And how was that a penalty? He didn't even have to do anything. He was running off the pitch near
Yeah.
enough, man.
Stupid,
What's all
stupid
that
decision
there?
making by goalkeepers. There's no need for it. Even if he comes out, just don't touch him. Just let him go.
Yeah, but
He's not going anywhere.
even though he wasn't,
Absolute madness.
I tell you what, I don't get though how we give the penalty. How we give the penalty when he wasn't going anywhere?
Well, that's the thing. If you catch him, it doesn't matter if it's on the, if it's on the pitch, then it's a penalty. There's no need for him
But
to do
why?
it. It's
Why? Why is it?
crazy.
It should be a free. Should be a free kick.
Free kick out in the penalty area.
Yeah, if it wasn't a goal scoring opportunity.
No, it's a penalty if he.
Yeah, but was it goal
makes
scoring
contact on the
opportunity?
striker.
Yeah, but they should change it. If it's not a goal scoring opportunity, it should be like a free
No,
kick
I
in the
don't think
area.
they should change it. I just think keepers need to be a bit more aware of what's going on around the pitch.
Well, if they're not, if they're not aware, Jebby, of what's going on within 18 yards of them, they're absolutely not aware of a lot in life, are they? Because it's the only thing they've got to be aware of.
Well, that's why the fucking average goalkeepers, aren't they? That's why he got sold from Chelsea, because they're bang average, these goalkeepers, some of them. It's just absolutely annoying watching stuff like that. Because Bournemouth, fucking hell, it could have been 2 or 3-0 up before even Tottenham scored their goal back.
Yeah,
it was
definitely.
just, they played some good stuff, Bournemouth. I think one of the goals, was it Clivert?
Yeah.
It was VAR. The move was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It was offside.
Yeah, it was Semenyo just inside the half. It was offside.
Yeah, Kirkes, really good little buy.
Right.
But it was a really, really good move. But yeah.
Yeah, so
Tottenham did well to just get back into the game, didn't they? So it was, good fighting display by Tottenham to come back into it. But Bournemouth should have seen the game out earlier on.
get it home. Is it still not suspect though for Tottenham to be going 2-0 down at home? And Ange, how's he not expecting what happened though to happen? I mean, this is Bournemouth that do it week in, week out, but absolutely relentless on the press. And that type of football. It's not like they've only done it for the first time this season. They were always going to play like that. Does that just show a vulnerability still? Is Ange the man going forward? That's my question, Jebby. Is he next year?
I just think they're shit, Tottenham. I think they're shite, Tottenham. I do. I think they've got an amazing stadium. The best stadium in the world, but the footballing side of things, fucking hell, they are shite, Tottenham.
So you heard it here first.
They are.
Debbie the postman doesn't fail to deliver his verdict. Tottenham, they're just fucking shite.
Yeah, they're amazing to watch because you know the games are going to be goals in them, but they are shite. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll never win anything. Well, let's hope they don't win the Europa Cup now. Let's hope they don't win the Europa Cup now.
He wins something in his second season every year, Jebby. But we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the last talking point. Right, we're going to go into Aston Villa now. So we had a league game. We've just beat Brentford 1-0, and we also had a tremendous. Oh, I'm not sending you to sleep. Come on, Jebby lad. It's not that bad, is it?
Come on, boy, lad.
A 3-1 win in the Champions League and a 1-0 win against Brentford.
Yeah. 2 away wins. Villa, what's going on?
I know.
They've won after the Champions League game midweek.
I know. Who would have thought?
Yeah, what's going on?
I think everybody would have had the money backed on Brentford winning that, wouldn't they? With how they've performed all season coming off the back of the Champions League. But yeah, they're falling into place again a bit. I think the January transfer window has been spot on by Emery, by the way. The multitude,
top manager.
Just for changing the way he's changing stuff, even with your Rodgers, your Ramsey, your Rashford, your Asensio, your Watkins. It's kind of everything he does at the minute is just working right with them top players.
Mailing as well. That mailing comes on like with 5 minutes to go. Obviously, he's just a top manager. He's just a top manager.
I feel like
he really is.
I feel like as an attacker myself, that's a team I would have loved to have played in. Yeah,
I'd love to play for him. I'd love to play for him because he demands respect and he demands 100% every game, and he knows what he's doing tactically. He really does. And his record in Europe is absolutely second to none. Is it 3 times on the run he won with Seville? which is, you know, it's your Europa League. It doesn't matter. 3 times on the run to win that.
Once with Villarreal as well, weren't it?
Yeah, beat United, was it?
United
when Solskjaer was in charge.
Yeah, which was very unfortunate for United, to be fair, that one. Innit? But yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously with PSG, but everyone wins with PSG. And then obviously he didn't have a great spell with Arsenal, but I think that was more towards because Wenger didn't, you know, let leaving and didn't. It was a bit probably when Moyes came in for Man United. It was a bit of an end of an era sort of thing.
Here's one for you, right? So he left Arsenal, and who took over from him at Arsenal?
What, Emery?
Yeah.
Was it Arteta straight away? Was it?
It was. It was Arteta. It was Arteta. So Arteta won an FA Cup in his first season. So it wasn't even with his team. He won the FA Cup with Emery's team.
Yeah.
So the only thing he's won was off Emery. And it weren't the only thing. He's not even won with his own team. So everything he's created and all that money he's spent, Arteta, he's done nothing with it yet.
I know. I know. I know. I don't want to keep going on to Arteta. I do think he's a very, very good manager. I just think he's just a bit unlucky this season.
Do you know what I'd like him to do to prove he's a good manager? To prove he's a good manager now, I think he should do one more year at Arsenal and let's try and prove everyone wrong. And if he doesn't win next year, he needs to go into Europe and see if he can get some elsewhere.
Yeah, if they get Real Madrid in the quarters, do you think they'll beat them over 2 legs or not?
No.
Got more chance of beating Atletico, haven't they?
Yeah, because I think that'd be a very similar game plan. But still, even looking at that, I think Atletico's attack is far better than Arsenal's.
Yeah, they got beat yesterday, though, didn't they, Atletico?
Yeah. Which was that's getting to that's a good stage at the minute, La Liga. I don't think I know it's a derby and it's away for Real Madrid, but Real Madrid, they just really know when to turn it on, don't they? I mean, come on, they just like when we got dicked by Liverpool at Anfield, I don't think they even cared. It was like as soon as it gets to, of course they cared. But as soon as it gets to the business end, they just get that button and turn it up a notch, don't we? And it's a completely different team that you see play, isn't it?
Well, Vinicius wasn't playing, was he, that game? And he makes a massive difference, doesn't he? That goal he scored yesterday, yeah, everyone's saying it was like one of the best goals in the league of the season, but the defending was absolutely atrocious. That's what the Liga is different to Premier League. And no intensity on... He just... Yes, it was a good goal by Junior. Have you seen it?
No, I ain't seen that one yet, no.
Yeah, it's a good from him sort of thing, but there's no pressure on him. No. He just wheels past about 3 players and just has a shot. That doesn't happen in the Premier League. I'm telling you now, someone would have stuffed him. I'm telling you, it's too easy that La Liga at times.
Not enough players in the Premier League try and take it past anyone anymore, though. They just pass it around them. The Premier League don't do that.
Yeah. I think Junior would struggle though in the Premier League, mate.
I don't.
Not struggle, but I don't think he'll get nowhere near as many goals and assists what he does at the Liga.
Well, you play to what suits you, don't you? And it'd probably alter his game. But I think a player of that capability is that good.
Yeah, he's dangerous. He's going to be dangerous on Wednesday night, isn't he?
In Europe,
that front four.
Oh, it's immense, isn't it? Rodrigo is the most underrated player in Europe, I think.
I like
I'm not saying the best.
Yeah,
I'm saying he's the most. I think he's the most underrated. I think he's a very, very good player, and no one ever talks about him. It's all Mbappe, Bellingham, and Vinicius, isn't it? That's all everyone talks about.
Yeah. It'll be an interesting game that Wednesday. Be an interesting game.
It will. And on that note, Jebby lad, right, I'm going to leave it because I want to get this one out there because it's Champions League again tomorrow. So by the time everyone's listening to this, the second leg of Liverpool probably have already been out. So I'm going to get this sorted out, put out. So episode 20 finishes with who's winning, Liverpool or Paris Saint-Germain? Give us a score.
1-1, 2-1 aggregate, Liverpool. There you go. Quarter-final of Aston Villa. Come on, bring it on.
Give us a score for tonight. Newcastle against West Ham.
2-2.
Right, okay. 3-1 Newcastle, I'm going to
2-2.
3-1 Newcastle, I'm going to say.
Whoa.
All right.
3-1, and then it goes into confidence for Wembley.
That's
Not
it, that's it.
captain?
Easy, easy. Carling Cup champions next week when we do one.
Yeah.
Right, Jebby, cheers for that. Thanks very much. And I'll catch you up later in the week. Ciao for now from Floydy the Seaside Geordie.
No problem, Dubai. We love you.
See you later, mate. Bye.